Podcast.
The only show of its kind that spotlights the arts and entertainment scene in Southern Maryland.
We're your hosts, Lindsey Pommerenck and James LePore.
That is just a rumor.
Just a rumor?
All right, we are.
Okay, we are. And every week, we bring you lovely human beings a compelling interview with a local group of artists or entertainers that are part of Southern Maryland, and they're part of something that you can enjoy this week, right here in good old SoMed. As you're fond of saying, James.
Since 2010, I've been saying there is more to do here in Southern Maryland than you have time to do.
I absolutely know that's right.
That's absolutely the truth, because we have to pick and choose the events very carefully because there's so many of them.
What was that show you used to be on?
The Buzz on Metrocast Channel 10.
Ooh, I wish I'd lived here during that era. James, are we somewhere different right now?
Yes, we are here at the Three Notch Theater, home of the Newtowne Players, who have just opened last night their latest show, which is called
Ken Ludwig's Sherwood, The Adventures of Robinhood.
And he would know, that's Colton Silvestro, the director. If you wouldn't mind, can we just go down the aisles? Please tell us your names and what character you play before we bombard you with questions.
We'll start right here.
All right. I'm William Freck, and I'm playing the Sheriff of Nottingham.
I'm Drew Hughes, and I am playing Maid Marian.
I'm Aaron Meisinger, and I play Friar Tuck.
I'm Jacob Lejeune, and I play Robin Hood.
I'm James Hagler, and I play Sir Guy of Gisborne. Smile when you say that.
I'm Steve Pugh, and I play Little John.
I'm Erin Graves, and I play Deerwin.
We've got questions.
We've got questions that this genius wrote for us, because that is his strength.
Aaron Meisinger,
Yes, sir.
who plays Friar Tuck. Now,
Is that the question?
we got to see the show on press night,
Yes.
Thursday night, the night before opening. You serve as the narrator for the show, and you also delivered a large portion of the laughs. But a lot of things that you say sound like ad-libs, delightfully so, okay? Do you improvise a bit? Can you improvise a bit as Friar Tuck, or is it just that Friar Tuck aligns with the real Aaron and you can't?
Carlton, what do I say?
Your line is...
There is a little bit of ad-lib that's indicated by the script, but most of it is scripted, I would say.
Oh, you could tell there was a little bit of Aaron in there.
Yes, I need to interject here, James. I don't want to hijack your question, but I need to interject a little moment that me and my new friend Aaron had. Hi, Aaron.
How are you with the hair?
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's what it was. So, guys, we're sitting there during press night on Thursday night, and let me tell you, this audience was unhinged. They were talking back. The ad-libbing was flying. It was everything, okay?
The special brownies were served beforehand.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
But no. We are not that. This is a family-friendly show. This is a show that I feel like has the vibe of Shrek, right?
Yeah.
And Carlton, in his infinite wisdom, as director, his directorial debut, y'all.
You couldn't tell.
No.
Thank you, everyone.
He has made sure that this is a show that the whole family can come to. But the kids are going to take away the silly, physical, comedy and stuff, and that's great. But then their parents are going to be like, oh dear God, thank you so much that they actually made this funny, but also funny in a way that my kid won't understand. And I won't have to answer weird questions on the ride home.
But we've got lots more questions.
We do.
Would you like to take one, Linz?
Yes, I would. But real quick,
Yes.
this man, he looks out at the audience, and he did his little actor flirt, with several audience members, right? But he looked straight at me, and he didn't know it was me because the house lights, you can't see facial details. And he goes, yeah, like this woman with what was it?
That was, and you, woman. I see the way you're looking at me.
Yeah, eyes up here or something?
That was implied.
Oh, it was implied. Okay. And I look at him and I go, and my hair was completely down. And I go, So, guys, that's just a sneak peek of what you can expect, and it's different every night. Like the stories, the base script is the same, similar to Edwin Drood, right?
Right.
Which this
I've
or
seen
y'all
that
were in
too.
that. I can't remember. It's been too long.
Just us two over here.
Just us two. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. So, every night you come, guys, it's different. Which means, if you want to come, yes. Who said that? Yes, with the assist. If you want to come more than one night because you see it and you're like, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Are you interviewing me?
No.
I love you, bro. All right. If you see it and you think that was the funniest thing I ever saw, but I didn't have everybody with me that was supposed to be there to see this show. I went with my family the first time. But now I want to go have a girls' night. I want to go have a boys' night. I want to have a however you identify night. Okay? I ain't judging. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Southern Maryland. I see you. Then that's what you do. But the second you see it that first night, you get right on your phone to
Not during the performance.
not during the performance. No.
Make sure.
No.
Carlton
This
will
is-
come and drag you out to the lobby.
This is in the lobby after when the actors are standing around.
Right.
And you're like, I can't miss this. You get on your phones, remind me of the website.
NewtownPlayers.org.
You get on that website, you buy your tickets in advance. You buy your friends' tickets, and then you say, you know what, Venmo me, cash at me, or if you old school, slip me those $green bills. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to go see the show. This is something y'all can't miss. You can't do it. It'd be a disservice to you. It'd be a disservice to this theater, this community. Anyways, I
Let's
digress.
give them
Yes.
all the reasons why.
Yes,
I'm sure you must
yes.
have a question. Liz.
Oh, you know I do. You know I do. And who am I gonna ask first?
Oh.
Thanks, Steve.
I'm done.
Does this make you a little uncomfortable?
No, not really.
Okay.
Challenging
We are big on consent here at the ArtsFam podcast. We are. And for those that don't know, so Steve, I have to read this or I'm going to get the question wrong. And it's so well written that I can't. You play Little John, which you're also a set designer. Well, wait. With Carlton.
We did it together, yes.
It was a collaborative effort. Our hats off to you for designing this beautiful set, and Carlton, and bringing it to life. Did you find that all the rehearsals you were part of gave you ideas for set ideas, or did you have the basic design in mind before you got the role?
So the basic design was pretty much together before we got the role.
Okay.
Carlton had a beautiful, simplistic design, which is pretty much what you see here. That we were able to put together quickly, so that the actors were able to work on it, and little tweaks here and there as we go through, of course. But overall, it all came together really quickly, really fast, and it was just well thought out.
I love that. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, guys, this feels like being at a Ren fair.
Yeah.
A little bit. Is that kind of where you pulled from?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit from Ren Fair, a little bit from, as you might observe from some of the set pieces from Into the Woods.
Yes.
That we pulled from.
Yes.
A lot of that was the creative genius of Carlton down there.
Proper
Having some
planning.
foresight and
What
don't
show
throw
can we do
that
takes
away.
place in the forest, you know?
Yeah.
I came to the set strike for Into the Woods and I said, I want that. Don't throw that away, save that. And they said, you want me to save this in our shop for almost a year? And I said, yes, I do.
You were premeditating.
Exactly.
I love that.
But Lindsey, you know what we should
What?
do?
What do we
Everybody
do?
thinks they know Robinhood. I mean, it's
Yes, they
a
do.
time-honored character,
Absolutely.
but within this play, I'd like to know what is the simple plot. Carlton, if you wouldn't mind.
So our show is about Robin Hood. It's the story of Robin Hood. Some tweaks and twists in there. If you've seen Mel Brooks' Men in Tights and you've seen the Kevin Costner Prince of Thieves, it's like the middle ground between them. Not super serious, but it does have some serious, enjoyable moments. and not super silly and all the way unhinged. It's that amalgamation of the two. It gives it a lot of comedy that's in there and a lot of drama that's able to come out with the characters. So we meet Robin Hood when he's a very, very young, in fact, right when he's born, which is a very funny scene. And then we follow him quickly through until he's about 17 years old. And then we see that real Robin Hood where the sheriff and Prince John, they come and usurp the throne of King Richard. And they are taxing the people and they're keeping the money away from the poor. And Robin Hood steps in to rob from the rich and give to the poor. And then hilarity ensues. There's sword fighting, there's archery. It's amazing.
Sword fighting.
Sword fighting,
What?
yes.
Okay.
Maybe we should have you two
Okay.
try out that sometime today.
Well, I've got a question for Drew. So apparently we put our heads on people's shoulders. No, that's a Lindsey thing. Sorry. Okay, so Drew, who plays Maid Marian. You're a member of the Southern Maryland Improv Comedy Troupe, and you will be the subject of another podcast
Yes, in
real
the studio.
soon. What things about being familiar with comedy came in handy when you were crafting your role of Maid Marian and performing?
So Maid Marian is very astute, and she's also very sharp as well, and very witty. And with that, it's all about timing.
Mhm.
And so, as you do improv shows, comedy is so reliant with
On
timing.
timing. Sorry.
And so I was able to use that tool and that part of my brain that I've been exercising to really deliver a lot of her lines correctly, so that way it punches, it's funny, it works, and it only adds another element to her character as well. She's not just studious and this is how it goes. She
Not
does
just
have a
reminded.
genuine funny side to her, even with our one scene where I help. Well, I don't want to give it away, so I guess you just have to come see it.
Yeah, because she's a fully formed 3D character.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
entirely.
Lindsey, what do you got?
Okay. Who's next on the docket? Oh, yes, drum roll.
Oh, it's me. Good.
Oh, wait. I gotta get my glasses on.
Oh, you gotta read.
I gotta be studious. This is a big question.
Big questions.
No, I don't think this is much of a shit.
No one knows.
I know. I should have gotten the anti-glare paste on those. All right, Carlton. There's a lot going on in this show, including sword fight, rapid fire comedy. Sorry, physical comedy. What aspect of these things were the most challenging for you to bring to the stage?
Ooh. So the sword fighting was a big step in this production, and when I did this and took on accepted the role and put in to direct it, I really made sure that the sword fighting was going to be a huge aspect of it, because I equated it to, in a musical you have the dances, which is where you can't tell the story, you sing, and you can't sing it, you dance it. And so the sword fights are the dancing of this show, and that's what I really wanted to bring forth. So we had our great stage combat choreographer, Russell, who came in and brought his expertise and was able, Russell Theron, and I was able to coordinate with him and work with him to work together to choreograph these and really bring that aspect and show it on the stage.
Oh, they seem super real too.
Oh
Exactly.
my God, yes. So what I'm hearing is that the sword fights are basically the tap numbers.
They are the tap numbers.
Have no explanation sometimes.
Exactly.
Except it's a show and you gotta have a tap number,
You
right?
gotta have a tap number.
Okay.
And we have real weapons on stage, so you get to hear that metal clank and clinging, and sometimes our own actors bring their own sound effects for that.
Oh, do they?
I'll let you come see the show
Do
and you'll see
they?
for
Yeah.
yourselves.
Do they?
Who would do that?
Do dear wind. Would you cheer? Would you
The stick breaking, that's all her sound.
care to give our lovely little friends that are watching us a sneak peek?
All right.
Ready?
Are you ready for
I don't
this?
think y'all are ready.
Hold on.
This is his sound effect that he gets is one one sound effect.
Yeah, you're gonna speed that up. Right?
That's all you get. But you do get to, as an audience member, you do get to hear that clang, 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 and it makes it an element of
I was just
realness.
thinking
And the
Yeah.
metal.
The metal on metal, that realness to it, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I will say, as someone who appreciates delectable sound, the clinking
So good.
sends shivers.
It does. It really does. Exactly.
Huh.
Well, here's what I want to know. James Hagler.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people come to this theater, so a lot of people are going to recognize you as the lead in Something Rotten, which took place in the 1500s. Now you're in a show that takes place in the 1100s.
His next
So-
one's gonna be a Christ.
So, yeah, well, if you're continuing this backwards roll, how long do you think it'll be until you fight dinosaurs?
I'm sitting right next to Aaron, so.
But seriously,
If only one person is called old in the show. So into that.
And I'm called young. Thanks very much.
And up and coming.
See?
Okay.
but
We love
seriously,
that.
James,
Sorry.
what's the hardest thing about playing centuries-old English characters?
Well, I think it's actually advantageous in to a certain extent because I haven't met anybody yet that's actually from the 1500s that can tell me
Yes.
that we're doing it wrong, and the 1100s are even worse. I think doing something contemporary with a known figure would actually be more difficult, so it kind of gives you some freedom.
Mhm.
But the best part about it is the tale is timeless. It can be in the past, it can be in the future, it can be in the present. It's about love and loss and leadership and banding together against some sort of foe or difficult situation
Mhm.
and coming through at the end. Yeah, thanks. Well, but that's the thing that I like about the story in general, and playing foil to the whole thing is kind of fun.
You know, and I also should mention too that the dialogue is not like old English dialogue that you're gonna try to figure out what they're saying. It's conversational English, and it's funny. I think everybody's got funny.
So
lines
tongue
in
in cheek.
this
Yeah, no, I don't think there's
show.
a single character that did it.
Nope, everyone's got their moments to shine.
Yeah.
There's comedy on the stage.
Absolutely.
Yours.
Yeah, like a musical, we have solos
Yes,
and,
exactly.
and
Okay.
duets and
Hey, I'm over your shoulder again,
That's fine as long as you're here.
So, okay.
That's all that matters.
Okay, we're here.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Can you just like,
I feel you. I mean, literally.
You're not the only director that's spoken to. Believe me, I've
we
said it a
love
couple
him.
of times.
We love him. Okay. Huh. Who am I talking to? Is it Lady Mary? Is it Robin Hood?
I vote for Robin Hood.
Can I
Who
have
said
my
that?
water?
Gruesome death.
Is that where you keep it?
That's what
It is. That's where I keep
That's why
it.
she's so strong.
I got you.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Mhm. All this talking that kills them. Stop it. Family friendly. Stop it. Both of you. Take it. Thank you for grounding me, lovely James LePore. So Jacob, friend, wonderful Jacob. In what ways would you say that Robin Hood is reflective of your own personality? And what would you say it was that made Carlton decide you were the right person for the role of Robin Hood?
So, a lot of Robin Hood's characteristics are very universal, like the humbleness, the wanting to help people. But the thing that I really relate to a lot with Robin Hood is his empathy, for sure.
Yes.
And like going through the show and working with everyone in the show, such amazing talent and everyone. It's been really fun to figure all those things out, and like it reminded me of a quote that I learned from one of the shows that I used to be in. It's be kind because everyone's fighting a great battle, and I think that really
Wow.
kind of encapsulates a lot of the things that Robin Hood's feeling, because he's trying to help the poor. He's trying to make sure everybody can get what they need just to survive. And
Isn't that life sometimes?
yeah.
You're just trying to survive, and it's okay, and it's gonna be okay.
And the second part of the question, I think it was a combination of trust that me and Carlton have built up over years and working on shows together, but also I'm a very physical actor, so the physicality is
Yes.
very important.
This man, his physicality, you will lose your minds when you come see the show.
Well, Lindsey, I mean, Jacob Lejeune is so good they named the complete army base after him.
Oh my God, you're
Don't
right.
drink the water.
Stop it! Stop it!
If you were anyone.
You are so dark.
Which came
But we
first?
love it. We love the darkness. We all have it. Lean into it.
Oh,
Just
he's done
find
with
the light.
Robinhood.
Okay, are we done?
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. Yes. we're good.
Erin, hello.
Hi.
I didn't want you to feel like you were forgotten because you're down here at the end. Your character is Deerwing, and I checked with you ahead of time to make sure I pronounced it correctly. So, congratulations on your first Maryland big role. We're all very proud of you.
Yes.
Great character.
I love it. Thank you.
Now, we understand because I snooped through all the bios and Facebook that you're a big fan of medieval fairs. When down in Florida.
Yes.
Okay, so did that experience at the fairs, having fun doing that, costuming and everything, did that help prepare you for playing Deerwin in this show?
Oh, absolutely. I was basically raised in the Sarasota Medieval Fair back in Florida. So I've been acting, stage fighting, doing a variety of accents since I was 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not be the person that I am today without that, let alone the actress. The one thing it didn't prepare me for was definitely having the audience very separate from the show.
Mm-hmm.
We would walk around and interact with patrons. And so the fact that Sherwood is so funny, there's so much laughter, having to act like my character doesn't hear that has been a learning curve. But everything else, I mean, I brought a lot of my costuming with me too.
That's why I cast her.
Costumes.
She came with full regalia.
I think someone else is wearing my costume
Oh,
too.
wait, are you serious?
Oh, she definitely had a lot of her own costumes.
She came with a
All my
peasant dress,
costuming.
which I feel like is very rare to say.
So extra.
Well-
And we love it. Thank you for being extra. We need those people.
Really, I kid. She was actually fantastic in there. I didn't know she came with her own costumes, and I still cast her because she was very, very good.
And Lindsay, last but not least question.
Who haven't we spoken with today?
Oh, I don't know. It might be somebody near Carlton, I think.
Oh, is it? Could it be?
Young William.
Could it be William Freck?
Could be me.
Who I
Can't
realize.
quite remember.
Can't quite remember. I love that for you.
When you mentioned Shrek before, did you mean Freck?
You know what? Maybe I did.
Yeah, the Adventures of
I meant
Freck. That's it.
Adventures of Freck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is all about the sheriff anyway.
But he's
Oh,
only,
the
but he's
whole
only,
show.
he's only green after walking out of the tiki bar. That's all.
What? Okay. Okay. Well, first, I need to share a weird connection that we realized we had before we started filming. This dude comes from a cool family, and I haven't met the rest of them, but I have met his sister Ashton, who I wrote an article about when she hiked the Appalachian Trail. It was on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, make that right.
Wow,
Cool
yeah.
family.
Yeah, 7-month walk in the woods. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. But so first, the only ones of the Frecks that I know Ashton, Hippie Goddess. We love it, right? Is that
That's one way to describe it. Like, if a hippie goddess was also like a city person too.
Oh,
Interesting.
we love a dynamic character. Okay, but now we have you, and you, my good sir, your animated facial expressions and the nuance with which you calculate the right one so that you're not pulling focus, because that would be disrespectful to your fellow actors, right? But you're the one that when someone comes to see the show, say the second or third time, and they've already noticed the main people, you're the little sprinkle. You're the little, ooh, how did I miss that the first time?
Well, it's great because the sheriff is kind of told to just shut up because he's an idiot all the time. So,
Yes!
Oh my god!
He
Yes!
does good.
So I
I
just lean into the subtle facial expressions, like when Marion is screaming at Sir Guy to not touch him, I give the good old
Uh-huh.
to the audience. So
Yeah.
I feel like my role, I'm on stage a lot and not always talking a lot, so
It
just
gets
let my face
cerebral.
emote.
Does it get like cerebral a little bit?
No.
Very visual.
Just listening and kind of being a little neurotic at the same time. So.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Okay, so a little sneaky sneak for our lovely, lovely friends. Why does the sheriff hate Robin so much? And don't spoil. Just a little tease.
Right. Well, the sheriff is, at the end of the day, not very bright or good at what he does. I don't think he's very bad at what he does, but he's gotten into his position most likely because he's sucking up to authority the whole time.
Yes.
And Robin Hood is always questioning the authority he's sucked up to.
Stick it to the man.
And that authority that he sucks up to is also telling him to hate Robin Hood. So I think there's a lot of just, the sheriff's just not very talented, and Robin Hood's got all the talents. So
He's a little jelly.
it's a little bit of ego.
Yeah.
The sheriff's tried everything. Every time Prince John makes his witty, very original remarks.
Which we have to shout him out.
Yes, we do have to shout out Jeff. Couldn't be here today.
Yep, he couldn't be here today, but he will be here tonight for the performance.
Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
I was worried.
Y'all are gonna have to pull James in or something. Hey, don't
Just give me a clipboard with a
Don't-
lines
James can
on
do it.
don't you feel a little? I don't know. I feel relieved.
As long as you know Shakespeare, you can get it. That's a little hint.
Yes.
I don't know if you said it's Jeff Marr, who's
Jeff Marr.
Yes, Jeff Marr.
obviously well known to this.
Yes, he
theater,
is. Yes,
so.
he is. And Jeff Marr, I don't know if it was something you cooked up with him or he cooked it up, or I don't know. I have a feeling there's a little bit of both. Okay. I grew up watching the cartoon. Y'all know what I'm. Of course, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Disney.
Yes. I did not know. I did not know that a human being. Okay, the only time I've ever seen a human being perfectly embody the essence of a cartoon character, not being in costume of a cartoon character, was Ethan Slater is as SpongeBob in SpongeBob SquarePants the Musical Instrument.
Right.
Epic. I saw it during its first run. The entire theater, let's just say, smelled like a certain plant. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, aren't wildflowers beautiful?
That's some redundant.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. So, wonderful Jeff Marr. Marr. Wonderful Jeff Marr. I'm so bad with pronunciation of last names. Don't judge me. It was like watching that cartoon come to life. And it wasn't playing at the character, which that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Akin, it's a side to it.
Yeah, it just
He's got.
tell me the story.
He started doing it, and he had some. I don't want to give away his character.
Yeah.
Come
No.
see it. But he started doing the character one way, and I gave him myself, and then my assistant director Jonathan Berry gave him a couple of little tweaks and told him, "Hey, just be big, be over the top."
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, what if I go too big?" And I said, "Well, if you go too big, we'll tell you to bring it back." I never told him to bring it back ever. He came out with what he thought was too big, and that was what we wanted. And he just kept doing it, and it's hysterical. It's so fun.
I've had directors who have said, just go bigger, go bigger.
And
Doesn't seem to be any limit on how big.
No, especially with a character actor like
Absolutely, yeah.
But you know what? We are getting to the point where, Carlton, if you wouldn't mind, let's go over show dates,
Yes,
how to
absolutely.
get tickets, prices, things like that.
Absolutely. The show runs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday matinees at 3. The Thursday, Friday, Saturday shows are at 8. And that runs now until we close on April 28th. If you would like to get tickets, and hopefully you do, so I should rephrase that. To get your tickets, make sure you get your tickets at newtownplayers.org.
Yep, because if you wait until you're at the door, I have a sneaking suspicion that you're going to get here and they're going to have space for you. And they don't want to have to call the fire marshal because they can only fit so many people in here.
Carlton, any other special people you'd like to thank that
Yes.
came?
Obviously, I want to
thank
thank
family.
Obviously, I want to thank our entire cast. Our production crew has been fantastic with sound, lights, sound design with Michael Waters, lighting design with Tom McCarthy and Regina Richardson.
Which you're
They did a
seeing right
fantastic
now.
job. Our
This is
wonderful, you're seeing the lights right
Yeah.
here. our wonderful stage manager, Lauren Boulay, and backstage runner, Katrina Trost. They're fantastic people. We had a great, it takes a village really to
It
put on a
does.
show.
Mhm.
And it helps. I can't do everything. You can't do
No.
everything as director. You need to build a team with good people. And that's
Yes.
what I did. And that's why the show is being successful, because I put good people in places and they did their jobs extremely well. And it's showing on stage with all the actors and backstage.
Well, they absolutely did.
Yep. And in closing, I want to say it was so funny. I was like, I didn't know much about Robinhood. I'm like, I wonder if I'm gonna. I loved it.
Oh
I'll
my
be back
gosh.
repeatedly as
Yes.
I always do.
And I'm gonna send my little sister Liz and her girlfriend
Right.
on a date here
Perfect.
because they
Actually,
need a date.
it
love
makes
Liz.
a
We love
good.
We do. We
date.
love Liz.
Love it.
It makes a great date night.
Yes,
Coming to the theater.
it is absolutely because they have little refreshments, and y'all serve wine, right?
We serve wine, beer during intermission and beforehand.
It's not free.
It's not free.
No.
Okay, wait, it's not free. It was
For
on press night.
purchase. Available
But-
for purchase.
But this is the show where if you're like, I don't want to be disrespectful to the actors by getting a little, it's okay. Just
Oh, absolutely.
don't get roaring.
We're always funnier after you've had a few
Yeah.
drinks. So.
I encourage
I was
it.
completely sober and I was still losing my mind. Now, two people sitting next to me, I'm not 100% certain, but it was great. Is that it? We got it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
time for events.
Wait.
But did we?
Do you guys need any help with the announcement of all the events coming up?
I mean, okay. Now that you say something, I'm feeling a little wore out from this interview. Are you feeling a little wore out?
Yeah, we've been doing it week after
It was a
week
lot.
after week.
It's great, but I'm worn.
Well, what other choice do we have?
You're right. We're the only game in town.
All right. Good.
Oh, events!
What? It's as if.
You're the one who
One
loved it.
time.
One time.
One time.
You have one job.
Guys, did we plan this?
No.
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 That was organic.
Absolutely.
They all came in with
Organic, that
matching
just
yellow
happened.
index cards.
That were attached to
Can I
our
have some of my
rears.
water?
Right. So why don't we just go down the line? This for the viewers. This is 9 more fun things you can do this week in Southern Maryland after you see this show, because we're not going to let you miss it. Who starts?
So Friday, April 19th and Saturday, April 20th, the Children's Theater of Southern Maryland is doing Disney's High School Musical on stage at Chesapeake Church in Huntingtown.
Sounds like fun.
Do you know that I think their director was one of the first people that reached out to us on my email address, Lindsey@theartsfam.com, which goes to show that we do listen.
Yeah.
We do listen to you guys.
If you have an event coming up and you want us to cover it, give us at least 3 weeks notice.
Yes.
These are
we
filmed
book.
a week in advance, and there's a lot of editing that goes on.
Yes.
So give us 3 weeks notice. We'd be more than happy to mention your event, as long as it deals with arts or entertainment.
Which is
Yeah,
a
we
big
can't-
umbrella.
We can't do like ladies' club luncheons.
No.
Believe me, I've been asked.
I know.
So
I know.
arts and entertainment, please. What do you got, Steve?
Alright, well, Friday, April 19th and Saturday, April 20th, there are 3 high school musical productions. First is The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson musical at Great Mills High School. And second is The Wizard of Oz at Patuxent High School in Leslie. And the third and final is the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee at Leonardtown High School.
And you can see them all if you drive really fast.
No.
No, don't do that. There's enough driving fast.
Don't high schools have where they're like Friday, Saturday?
Yeah,
and
usually.
Have
Saturday
some
nights?
matinees too, usually. Yes.
So you go see the first one, Percy Jackson. We love a Percy Jackson. Okay, little fantasy, little Greek mythology, right? You go see that on Friday night. You take your kids to that. I mean, it's all high school. Take your kids, whatever. Then the second night. What was the second night?
You get a Saturday matinee.
Okay,
You go
yes.
see Putnam County Spelling Bee at Leonardtown
Yes,
High School for
which
their Saturday matinee.
I've
Right.
never seen.
And then you
I've
can go
never
see
seen
Wizard of Oz across the way at Patuxent. There you go.
Absolutely. So really, this could be a whole weekend.
It should be. Well, again, more stuff than you have time to do. What do you got, James?
Monday, April 22nd at 9 a.m. Devil's Own Escape Rooms Golf Tournament at Wacomico Shores Golf Course in Mechanicsville. The tournament will benefit the scholarship fund for the children of our local heroes. It's a big thank you to the first responders, active duty military, and veterans who serve our community so selflessly. For more details, see our event on Facebook.
Oh, that was good.
And you know what's crazy?
What?
Here's a callback. We love a callback, right?
Yeah.
Who was our second guest ever on the ArtsFam podcast?
Oh, it was Mike Sokolov, who owns the Devil's Den.
That's
Escape
right.
Room.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
All comes full circle.
It all comes full circle.
Who's next?
Yes, that's me. So it's Saturday, April 20th. Come celebrate Earth Day from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Summerseat Farm in Mechanicsville. Come enjoy the craft vendors, food vendors, learn about conservation energy, and they also have some music and animals for fun.
Ooh.
Celebrate being outside on Earth Day and learn more about it.
Earth Day is great.
Get your hippie on. Okay, what we got next?
Let's see. The College of Southern Maryland at La Plata is, or La Plata. Does anybody?
I say La Plata, but I've heard La Plata.
La Plata.
I say La Plata.
La Plata.
You say
Ooh,
La
I like that.
La Plata.
Tomato, potato. So they are putting on production on Friday, April 19th and Saturday, April 20th, The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. That's really good. It says here that it's a memory play, but you don't have to memorize any lines.
That's good.
Go
That's
see
good.
it.
I don't want to do that.
Which is good. Good for me. Really good for me. And so, yeah, it's a classic play, and I highly recommend going to see it if you want to expand your repertoire of good American theater.
I wouldn't bring little kids though.
No.
Because glass is breakable.
Oh.
And when they come in, they start playing with the glass menagerie.
I think it's because it has some darker themes, right?
No, it's just the glass. That's all.
It has, I mean, I haven't seen it. It's dark themes, right?
Yeah, but it's high glass theater.
But you know what? That would be the perfect foil to this show, because you come here, you laugh your booty off, and then you say, you know what? I need something thoughtful.
Yeah.
I need something to chew on, and then you go see the Glass Menagerie at CSM, right?
The College of Southern Maryland
Yes,
at
CSM.
La Plata or La Plata,
Bro, that's
depending on
CSM.
where you're from.
It's
Yeah.
an acronym. You know what that acronym is?
Sure, but it's in La Plata.
Okay,
Yeah.
La Plata. La Plata campus of CSM, y'all.
There you go.
Okay, love you.
Thank you.
Okay.
The beef jerky.
What do you got, sweetheart?
Get your kids ready. I wish I was going to this.
Oh, I do
This
too.
is on Saturday, April 20th. It's a kids puppetry class at CSM BU building, La Plata. 1-day class.
Is it sock puppets?
It is so it's $20 and now includes supplies and a lunch.
How long does it last for?
Not too sure, but the kids will be able to learn and create a production with script writing, world building, and crafting different kinds of puppets. I want to go to this.
I know. Do we have an adult version?
And how fun!
Hey, Charles County Arts Alliance. Hey, can you have an adult puppetry class?
It'd be so
'Cause
fun.
I'm pretty
Attention,
sure
Roush.
everybody
We
here-
need you working on this, please.
Yeah, we already have what, like 11 attendees.
We're in.
Yeah.
So
They're all in. They don't have the choice.
and I bring, I think I bring my oldest. He's 6
Yeah.
years old. I think he do that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
Lily,
agree.
what's our last event
All right.
for the week?
Oh, well,
Oh,
he has
that's
a-
right. I forgot
Don't
that.
leave
Wait,
out
more.
Mr. Visionary Director. Okay, what we got?
Friday, April 19th and Saturday, April 20th. Circus on Ice, a world tour at Waldorf Marketplace, which is in Waldorf.
I was wondering where it was at.
You know, it's close to La Plata.
Yeah, it's true. Experience the magic where circuits meets ice skating, transporting you to a world of wonder.
Ooh.
Our talented skaters dazzle with graceful feats while our characters take you on a delightful tour around the world. Presented by the Figure Skating Club of Southern Maryland.
Nice.
You would think
There's a
at
figure
ice
skating
skating
club?
circus
Right, I
that
had
the
no idea.
elephants would like crush the ice.
Yeah.
When you think,
No, they've got special
Yeah.
skates for the elephants.
oh, I guess so.
You know what?
Manhole covers or something.
That's a little
They
adjacent
keep them in the
to
trunk.
the roller derby episode we did.
Yeah, I mean,
They're both on skates.
Maybe that sometime in the future.
She's looking at me. And for our last event, it wouldn't be complete without letting you know of all the live music at Tiki Barn. Friday, April 19th, Saturday, April 20th, and Sunday, April 21st. Tiki Barn Solomon's. Friday, we have Doc Martin and the Flannels at 3 p.m. And then No Green Jelly Beans at 7 p.m. Ballyhoo following at 8:30. Saturday, it's Hydra FX at 2 p.m., followed by the Amish Outlaws at 8 p.m., both fantastic bands. And then we finish it off on Sunday with the Reaganiers at 2 p.m.
and now you can see why
wait.
everybody goes to the TV bar.
Wait, are some of them original songs?
I do believe
You
Ballyhoo
look like you might
has
not
a
know.
lot of original
Ballyhoo
music.
has
A lot of
original.
does No Green Jelly Beans have? Yeah.
Okay.
That's the original.
Yeah.
I will be getting everybody's contact info because we've been wanting to have some musicians on the pod. We've talked about this,
Perfect.
but the problem we run into is with legalities.
Right. With the cover. With
If
the
it-
Right.
It's a cover. We can't do it. I'm not trying to get put in jail.
No, we'll work
I
it
also
out.
don't have the money for a lawsuit, so
Ballyhoo's one to do. That's it.
so you can be my little connection, hon.
Or
Lindsay.
Yeah.
All right, we digress, guys. We gotta go because some of these lovely humans, as crazy as they are, they have rehearsal for another show. What show is that?
Big Fish, the musical here at Newtowne Players
When?
this summer,
When?
opening July 5th.
Are we gonna?
Are you directing that one?
No, I'm in it, and Steve's in it, and Aaron's in it.
Do you play the fish?
No, I
You're-
do.
So
I'm a ham, but not a fish.
Gotcha.
So you give me that contact info for the director,
We'll do it again.
and we're going to be
Brandon
right
Marr.
here for it, guys. So keep an eye out in July.
We wouldn't miss a show.
Okay, well, y'all stay right there. Stay right there. Go get a snack if you need to. I know this is probably already a long interview, guys, but guys, this was magic.
And these folks opened
This
last
was
night,
magic.
and they have another show tonight, so I'm sure we better
We better
send some
yes.
of them home.
We better. Welcome back, guys.
Was that a show or what?
I know I said it was Shanika last time. I did. That was our best show yet.
Yeah, I mean, these people are incredibly talented, but moreover, they're fast on their feet with funny, witty comments.
Yes.
They're brilliant
And
people.
they're so kind.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they gave us this whole Saturday morning of their time when they opened last night, got home late.
Yes.
They have a show tonight. So being here for
Yeah.
early morning filming is like everything. So
Yeah.
we thank the
Yes.
cast and Carlton, the director,
Yes.
and
Visionary.
letting us come down here and kind of impose on your set.
Yeah. And hey guys, look around us. You see how there are no butts in those seats right now? Hey, here's an idea. Come on down and fill them.
Yep.
Because local theater demands to be supported.
And you know what? The price of a ticket for local theater,
Oh, it's
when you think
nothing.
about how little it is, you could be sitting home watching TV for
Well,
3 hours, but
yeah.
for a little bit of money, you get to go out, you
Well,
dress a
it's an
little
evening.
nicer, it's a whole evening,
Yes.
it's a dinner date or whatever.
Yeah,
So
well, there's lots
yeah,
of places
come
nearby.
down, fill these seats.
Yeah. If you guys love this podcast and you love what we're doing, you love that we're supporting the arts and entertainment right here in Southern Maryland, there are some free, easy ways that you can support us.
I mean, unless you want to give us money, that'd be absolutely
I
fine
would not
too.
say no, but also I get it. The
Yeah.
economy, inflation, it's rough. That's
So-
not what we're about.
So please do some free things. What could they be?
Like, follow, share, comment, anything. The YouTube algorithm gods, the Facebook algorithm, the Instagram algorithm gods. The more that a video gets an engagement, whatever, good, bad, whatever, the more it gets pushed out to people who would not ordinarily see it.
And you know what? In terms of comments, feel free to tell us what you loved about the episode, or tell us what you didn't like about the episode, and maybe it's something we need to
work on.
But certainly, if you have events coming up, try to give us at least 3 weeks' notice.
Yes.
Criteria has to be that people can actually get in the car and go to these
Or
things.
listen to something like that was produced by an artist in the area.
Yes,
Wink,
true.
wink for maybe a future episode.
So just send us your events coming up, and if we can talk about them or cover you as the main guest, we'll do what we can.
You never know. You
And
could
that's
end up
about it for this episode.
So, as always, you beautiful human beings, thanks so much for joining us on. You ready? The ArtsFam Podcast! We'll see you next time.
Bye.